Hello, everyone. I'm back. I know I'm posting too much lately, and you know, uh, after I paid my bill, and the guy at the mobile, well, I should say who it is because it's really good now. It is uploading very quickly, and so I have no problem with my cellular carrier anymore. It is Boost Mobile, and it's uploading very fast. I think the download was about four. When we did the speed test, the download was about 45, and the upload was 6.8. So and then he told me how to clear my phone and get it ready to upload, and place it near a window and all that kind of stuff. And I've done all of that, and my videos have been uploading very quickly. He said that what he said was that the download and upload of Boost Mobile was comparable to some of the bigger carriers. Okay, so now I'm gonna say that, but I'm not. I have to be honest and say that sometimes there is some interference on some of the calls. Not all the time, just very rarely, but it does happen. Other than that, I'm very happy with, now I'm very happy with Boost Mobile because everything is going a whole lot smoother with the vlogging and, with what I'm doing. He told me, he told me a lot of stuff, maybe, well, I should tell you this too. He told me to use, he went into my camera settings, and instead of using FHDI or 1:1 or HDI, I set at the lowest one, which is VGA. So, you should know that too. And you can see at the top of the screen there, it is it's like the lowest quality, but I think it's still a pretty good quality picture. Despite that the fact that it's at the lowest quality, I think it's still a pretty good quality picture. So, I don't know. But that's that. And, okay, so why did I start this vlog? I did start this vlog for a reason, but I just started talking about everything else. Hold on. Alright, well, I don't remember, so I guess I'll just talk, and maybe it'll come to me. But yeah, so, I am looking forward to Christmas because, it's such a happy holiday, even if, I'm not allowed to spend the holiday alone, but even if I did, I would still be happy. And, I am going to do a combination of blogs and vlogs, short vlogs, and blogs on that day so that my followers can have some company that day, and on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, both days I will be blogging and vlogging, and just things that happen throughout the day. Hopefully it won't be bad days, where like yesterday. Hopefully there'll be good days with nice things to blog about. So I hope so. And it is it's very nice to be back in good spirits. My goodness. I guess I just didn't realize when I heard from the first evil person that it was going to go that way. And it just did. The whole day just kind of went downhill. And oh goodness, and imagine just all terrible people all the time, and by the time my 30s were over, really, it was just horrible. I was so destroyed, because those were my days, just like yesterday. Those were just about every single day, in my 20s and 30s, just over and over, just getting knocked down and beaten up and over. Oh gosh. Yeah, so, but but like, what a difference a day makes. I feel so much better, so much calmer. I prayed so much last night, and, Jesus was there. I did, there has been so many prayers, um, and that, Jesus can count them up now and help me out, So, I have a lot of prayers in the prayer bank. Um, and it seems like nowadays, he does respond to my prayers, so, which is really good, you know. It is really good because, there's just been so much horrendous stuff that has happened, So I do. I appreciate Jesus, and I appreciate the fact that, when I pray, things seem to get better. They do. They seem to get better. Anyways, but that's that. And so I can't even remember why I started this vlog. I started this vlog and, I went on that other way, and I just can't even remember what I was going to talk about. Oh, I do want to say that, okay, the day, I don't even remember how long ago, it was last week, I believe, last Monday, my sister was over, and she put the Christmas tree together, and I kind of sat down on the sofa, kind of dozed off, and then my mother's roommate, he's like, I have to watch TV, you can't be here. So I went downstairs, but I had forgotten my loafers, the ones that I showed you in the mirror when I had the red things on my ankle, the red ties on my ankle, and I left them in the living room. And since that day, I hadn't been able to find them. Like, I was like going crazy looking for them everywhere. And today I finally found them. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I was so scared that they either got thrown out or put away, that I would never find them, or, so I don't know. I'm happy now that I have my loafers back, because it's not easy for me when I don't have money, and then like I have to like buy, clothes and stuff. It's not easy. It's really not easy to replace things, and I do like those loafers. Anyway, so that's that. And yeah, so I do look forward to doing a little bit of artwork tonight, and I don't know if I'm going to share it because they're just little things. Uh, if the foot turns out nice with the markers on it, maybe I'll share that. But do I really want to keep sharing my paintings of water when I'm not good at them? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to do that. So I'll make the decision later on if I want to share that or not. But, it just seems like I am blocked from painting in oils and painting the painting of the guy standing at the counter. Like, I haven't been able to work on that canvas. Like, I can't, and so like I've done other things, to keep myself occupied. And so, but like I do, like my first love in art, I have to admit, is oil painting. That is my first love in art. And I just, like, I can't get over how much I really enjoy oil painting. I do. I enjoy it very much. And that's not to say that I wouldn't enjoy acrylics. I just don't know anything about acrylics, but maybe I'll try them because, like, I don't really know anything about watercolor either, but I'm trying that, So I'm just maybe someday I'll try acrylics too, I don't know. It just seems like there are kind of ways that you keep the paints and acrylics, I'm sorry, that you keep the paints fresh so that you can like blend them and all that kind of stuff if you walk away from the painting for a little while and then come back to it, because supposedly acrylics dry, and I don't know what those techniques are, so that's that. What was I going to say? Like, I really was going to say something when I started this vlog, and I can't remember what it was. I just can't. I can't. Um I'll apologize again. I really am sorry that I just went on a ranting and raving yesterday. It was me just ranting and raving and ranting and raving because, I was so, just upset about all that stuff that was happening, So, happy today. Very, very happy. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to say any more about other people right now. I've said more than enough, and that's fine. Um, what else do I want to say? I don't know. I mean, I might, uh, I might make another piece of jewelry. Uh, just with beads, just like a cheapy piece of jewelry. Maybe another necklace or a bracelet or something like that. Just to make them, or maybe another ring. I would like to make a little something. So I might make another ring, coming up soon. Yeah, yeah, soon, soon, soon. Anyways, yeah. Well, I can't remember what I was gonna say, so I'm gonna pause it, and maybe I'll come back and say what I'm gonna say, or maybe I'll come back and just say goodbye because I can't remember. All right, I'm pausing. Okay, I remembered why I was going to do this vlog. It's because I just wanted to talk about something about my city that I talked about months and months ago that I just haven't revisited. And it is the fact that I would like to like do that thing with medical thing, like have the city divided into sections, and each section will have like a warehouse with medical beds, and medical equipment, and all that kind of stuff, and like a little building staffed with nurses and nurse practitioners and a few doctors that oversee the nurses and the nurse practitioners who still oversee the nurses, and the doctors who oversee the nurse practitioners, and so that way if somebody is not in really grave danger or needs round the clock care, they can opt to, and they need, but the doctor says they need care, they can opt to stay in their home rather than stay in the hospital. And the nurses can go to their homes, or maybe some STNAs with a little more training, depending on how serious or severe the problem is, So rather than pay for the hospital room, the hospital food, the hospital, the space in the bed, and every single little thing that is overpriced in a hospital, insurance if I could work it out, because I don't know how this works, but like the people in my city will somehow, if it works, I don't know how this stuff works, but maybe their insurance will approve it, and that way they'll pay less for just, instead of paying the exorbitant amount of all the things in a hospital, say they can pay to rent the bed, maybe the STNA salary, the nurse that comes by frequently, or to oversee the STNA, and the nurse practitioner who comes to the house to give medical care, and maybe they'll have those cameras or whatever that will high definition cameras that they can, in case there's a wound or something, the nurse practitioner or whoever is there can take images of it, video of it, and send it to the doctor to evaluate, and the doctors. There will be several doctors overseeing everything. They will be in the very near vicinity of all the homes because it's all divided into sections. So, if need be, maybe one of them would have to go to the home to double check and maybe say, okay, well, this person definitely can't stay at home anymore. They need to go to the hospital. Something like that, something like that. And, obviously it has to be worked out, but, and obviously, this isn't happening anywhere in the United States. So I want it in my city. So, like, we have to work it out with the insurance companies as to whether or not they would approve something like that. But I think it would help. It would help. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it probably won't make that big of a dent if it's only happening in my city. But it's for the insurance companies. But I mean, it would give at least the people in my city the option to stay at home if they prefer, for things that don't require round the clock care, but do require enough care that the doctor would recommend a hospital stay, something like that, And so that's what I was thinking, and I know I haven't addressed it again, but I don't know about, I really know very little about how things work. But I know my men know, and they would probably be able to get the right people to maybe work with the insurance companies and make this happen for the citizens in my city, And, I don't know if this is if this would really help, nationwide, but I know that on a smaller scale, for someplace like just a city, it I think it would be ideal. I think it would be ideal, for the citizens and to really, help. I don't know. I think that would even help the hospital's bottom line, because I think I guess it would. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how all this works or anything, but at least that's what I would like to happen in my city. So, I mean, and that's what I was going to talk about, and, I went into all that other stuff and forgot about it. But yeah, so that's what it was. And, my men are starting to advise me now, and maybe, well, they don't really talk to me too much about all my ideas for the city, but like maybe they'll help me with that idea, because I think that's a really important idea. It's a very important idea, and because where you stay when you're ill and the kind of quality of care you get, it really matters. And I know we're talking about maybe STNAs that have a little more training, staying, round the clock with, one there in the daytime, one there in the evening, staying round the clock with the patients just to monitor them, but they'll be in there's a facility in the region or the area that they can contact immediately, and send video images to regarding the patient or whatever, and that way they always have support, so like it's not going to be STNAs just sitting in a home and they don't have support from nurses, nurse practitioners, or doctors. Though everyone's going to have support, and the doctors can support each other. The nurses can support each other. The the doctors and nurse practitioners can support the nurses, and everyone can support each other, and everybody support the STNAs who will be there, in the homes and working with people, but that all depends, I don't, like I said, I don't really know that much about the medical field and how to keep the price down on medicine. It just seems to me that in one city, it's not going to make that big of a dent, so it won't keep the price down for insurance companies. But hopefully, they'll see the benefit and agree to pay for the coverages for the patients. Obviously, they have to have assurances that someone who is extremely ill is not going to be at home. They'll be in the hospital. And it'll only be the people who are for whom it's appropriate will be the ones who stay at home. So that's that. That's that. Anyways, but yeah, so, that's what I wanted to talk about. And yeah, I did. I forgot about it as soon as I started going into other things, and yeah, so I really, it's really not my style. I have to say, I have to hold myself back sometimes. But like I said, it's very difficult when I'm bombarded with so much stuff on a regular basis. And I know I talked bad about that young lady, and I just, I know I shouldn't have, and I know, I don't know if she ever gets, if people find out who she is, if something negative will come about because, of what she did to me and because I said something. But, I'm sorry. It really is bothersome sometimes when people just, do things, But like I said, I'm not bothered anymore. I'm just gonna laugh it off. I will just laugh it off. But I need to learn to be more patient with people. And, that's that. I just need to learn to be more patient. And I'll just show you what I did while I was thinking. I painted the toenails on my foot. I painted the toenails on my foot. It looks ridiculous. It's so crazy. And actually, that is more of a maroon, and it looks kind of darker in the video, but it's more of a maroon. So that I painted the toenails, and I'm gonna paint what I was thinking about. What was it that I was going to say in my video? And here I was painting the toenails. But yeah, I'll share my foot. It's just a foot. It's just a drawing on a marker foot. But it's silly. It's something just silly that I decided to do, I was like, whatever, So I'll share it when it's done. But that's that. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come back, and that's what I wanted to talk about is that. And like I said, there's so many things that I would love to continue discussing, but I don't. I don't get any feedback. I don't. Like I said, all that about the hospitals and the hospital stays and all that kind of stuff. And I got no feedback. So I don't know. I really don't know if that is a viable plan. I don't know anything. I don't know. And I don't know how it was received. I don't know anything. All I know is it's something that, once my men and I discuss it, if it's all right, I would definitely like to put it in my city and just, see how it works, so that's that. And there's other things, like the gun thing, the spikes on the tire thing, and a lot of other things that I would like to continually talk about, but I don't know what to say. I really don't, because I don't know how they were received or what's going on with those ideas. I really don't. So that's it. And like I just brought this one back up because I thought about it and I was like, well, see, I said all the exact same things because there's been no discussion. Like I don't know like what else I should say or how I should change it or anything, you know? So that's it. That's that. Anyway, so but that's it. And on that note, I'm gonna end this vlog. And I'm going to say, I hope everybody watching has a great, great day tomorrow and that things go your way. All right, bye.